what I think is a sensible and useful and robust way of going about organizing your R work. Okay, so if you're going to use R for some data analysis, usually it is connected with your honours project or a particular module that you're doing, or one day your master's project, and you ought to have a folder, which sometimes people call a directory, somewhere on your machine where all the stuff connected with that sits. So it's all in one folder. Okay, so on my machine, if we go and look for that, I've got such a folder for what I'm talking about today. So if I can just find it. There, so I've got this folder here. Can you see R4 new keys? That's my folder for everything to do with the R that I do at Newkey. Okay, and in that folder I created two other folders, one for data, and you can guess what's going to go in there, and one for scripts, and you can guess what's going to go in there. Okay, so that's how I would organize my R work on my machine. Okay, so one folder like this for every discrete project, if you like, that I'm going to carry out in R. And having used that word project, I'll show you now how we turn that folder into a folder with superpowers. We turn it into what RStudio recognizes as an actual project. Okay, so if I go to the File menu here, File, and I say, can you see here, where is it? New Project. There we are, New Project. Okay, and in this case, because I've already got a folder set up, that one called R4 new key with inside it the data folder and the scripts folder, I'll use this option. I could start here and create that folder from this point, but as you've seen that I've already got a folder, so I'll go here, existing directory, then I go and find it here, and I've got to go and find it now. So on my machine, I've got to go there, and then there, and then there it is. Okay, so I open it, and I leave myself at the top level of that folder, and I say open. Okay, and then I say create project. And what happens is RStudio then kind of restarts itself. And what you find is that you are now in a kind of hermetically sealed world where only things to do with that particular project are seen by RStudio. And this is great because it means that you're not impacted upon by everything else that you've ever done in R or on all the other stuff that you've used R for. Okay. We also find that down here in the window at the bottom right, using the Files tab, you can see that it takes you straight to the top level of your folder. Okay, and you'll see too that it's created this extra little file called r4newkey.rproj. Okay. Later, when I come to restart this project, one way of doing that is simply to navigate to the project and then click on that. Okay, but in there, which we never actually we never go inside that file, but it contains information that RStudio uses to make our project folder do all the things that we would like it to do. Okay, so but for the moment, if you're just starting out, think of it as a normal folder, but one with superpowers that are useful to you. Okay, so that's it. That's how I would start my R project in R. So every time I now come back to do some more work on this project, I would open that project. So I'll go to File and I'll go to Open Project, and then I would go and find this project, click on that .rproj file, and I'd be in here. Okay, so that's what I recommend you do. That's how I recommend that you work in R. Always use projects, and in those projects have a data folder and a scripts folder. Okay, great.